Many fund selectors seem ambivalent on the prospect of US equities. What possible event in the US would tip the balance for you?
Okay, yes, US equities, we're at the moment neutral in the region because it has been a good performer, but now of course everyone is talking about the valuation. But we will look at the results coming out of the market, and if they are as good as we expect, we will still be investing in that region in the future also.
Last year we have decreased our allocation towards the US because we think the US is expensive compared to Europe and Japan. So we decided to move up in our European allocation. Japan has stayed the same. Right now we're not thinking about allocating, of making a further allocation towards America, and we stay underweight.
So in America we are already overweighted. What would change our view is probably negative earning revisions. Rates will rise probably, but as long as this is not too fast, we don't see a problem over there.
US has quite low labor costs, good demography. They will be energy independent. For example, gas only costs about a third in the US, which helps industry that is energy dependent. The dollar is, in my opinion, quite cheap in comparison to Swedish krona. I'm Swedish, so I compare everything to the Swedish krona. So I'm more likely to increase my US exposure.
I think US equities will do fine this year as well. So if there would be a very fast interest rates hikes by the Fed, that would affect negatively US equities. But in general, I think it's hard to say any negative factor so that we could diminish the equity positions in US. They are quite safe bet.
I think momentum would be the main driver, at least for me personally. We have to see equities performing bad during some period of time, some reasonable period of time, in order for me to go against the market. So I think momentum would be one of the main drivers for that.
I think that an unexpected monetary policy of the Fed would be a reason to change our allocation in US equities. For instance, an unexpected tightening would be a possibility to buy again.
The biggest dangers for the American markets are for me the very high toppy margin rates, operating margin. And here I think it's the biggest problem or biggest danger for the market, that it will not be sustainable for the next few months.